not impose himself as EZE in Ghana. He was unanimously elected by Igbos in Ghana to be their traditional leader. With regards to accusation leveled against EZE IHENETU and Igbos in Ghana on acquisition of lands and plans to establish Igbo Kingdom in Ghana, we hereby write to completely refute such accusation. It has come to our attention that statements and accusations are circulating on the social media regarding the alleged acquisition of 50 acres of land, 250 plots in Ningo in the Greater Accra region by Igbo leader in Ghana, EZE IHENETU of Igbo, to create an Igbo village. We want to state unequivocally and without reservation that we have not currently acquired any land in Ningo or elsewhere in Ghana for the purpose of establishing Igbo village. We understand this accusation emanated from an interview granted to Crystal Television in 2013. This interview was followed up to His Excellency EZE IHENETU's coronation in 2012. We wish to clarify that the plan discussed in that interview never materialized due to a series of issues surrounding the rightful ownership of the land in question. This led to the cancellation of those plans as far back as 2014, and there is currently no plot of land in Ghana that has been embarked for an Igbo village. Our Igbo leader, having been a resident of Ghana since 1995 and married to a Ghanaian businesswoman, has a deep respect for the culture, laws of the nation Ghana. We Igbos will never engage in any activity that would mar the strong, cordial relationship between Igbo people residing here and the Ghanaian communities. Our leaders comment to bring a law-abiding resident has been unwaveringly throughout his stay in Ghana, a message he constantly conveyed to the Igbo community with absolute clarity. We reiterate that we presently have not acquired any 50 acres of land or land to be used as Igbo village in Ghana. It is important to note here that our Igbo leader, EZE IHENETU, is still residing in his private residence in Accra, where he has been living before his elevation as EZE in Ghana. He has not acquired any land to build his palace or Igbo village in any part of Ghana. We want to assure Ghana government, traditional authority institutions, Ghanaians in general, that our Igbo leader and Igbo people in Ghana are not struggling for Ghanaian kinship, culture, tradition with our host community. We are not struggling for ownership of land with our host community. Neither are we going to impose our tradition and culture on Ghanaians. All we are trying to do is to inculcate our tradition, culture, language in our children born in Ghana and our non-Igbo wives, Ghanaians, Togolese, Ivorians, and Beninese. In conclusion, we want to remind Ghanaians that our cordial relationship predicted Ghana and Nigeria independence was. We pray that we and Ghana will maintain such cordial relationship to the glory of God. We want to remind Ghanaians that a lot of Igbo men are married to Ghanaian women and had many children with them. It is therefore obvious that many Igbo men has come to stay permanently in Ghana and therefore will not want to engage in anything that will tarnish their image. Even our Igbo leader is married to a beautiful Ghanaian traditional title woman from Central Region. With all above narrative, we plead that Ghana government's traditional institution and Ghana citizens should ignore the circulating mischievous work of bloggers whose aim is to create bad blood between Ghana and Igbo people in Ghana. We remain forever loyal and submissive to the Ghana government, tradition and laws of Ghana. Thank you so much, and may God bless us all. They once masterminding all these things. Why do I say that? Because when this EZE the election was conducted in Igbo community, not everybody, at least the 3% people that did not vote and those that did not come, some people grouped together to withdraw their membership from Igbo community. These are the documents they present to Igbo community regards to their withdrawal from Igbo community. That was 4th April 2014. And since then, those people have been doing everything possible to seek to tarnish the image of whatever we are doing to promote the Igbo tradition and culture. Based on that, anytime we are about to have this festival, issues of this nature or anything thereabout will crop up since 2017. And at the same time, these same people has taken Igbo community or all Nigerian community to court, to circuit court. These are the documents. And the case is still pending there. The case is still pending there. We are still going back on the 24th of this month in regards to all these issues. So we are not surprised that they can formulate this kind of information just to tarnish the image of what we are doing. So I have many documents here. And then there is a press release I saw somewhere they made that Igbo chief or our EZE was not done by the Igbo community. This is the certificate given to him when we did the election at Igbo community meeting. It was not done privately, it was done right inside the meeting place. When I was not the president of Igbo community as at then, it was one of our brother, High Chief Onyema Ndarago, who was the president of Igbo community by then. The election was conducted. Yes. So, and these are certificate of Igbo community. This certificate here dates back to 208. 208. This is the original copy of Igbo certificate, 208. And this is one we are using for Igbo community Accra, Ghana. Before we came up to the time, we write to Igbo community Ghana. This is the original certificate. Our brother that lost the election with our EZE, at a point he was also parading himself as EZE in Ghana here to some people, those who were supporting him. Within that period, the Ghana, this is the Ministry of Chieftaincy Affairs. This document is from Ministry of Chieftaincy Affairs. We wrote to him to desist from parading himself as EZE or as chief of the Igbos. That person that conducted election or completed election with our EZE. These are documents that are openly in the public domain. These documents was signed by Ned Jusaki from recognition of EZE IHENETU. This is on behalf of the Ghana Traditional Council. I didn't know this date far back as 31st October 2013. It is not today's date. And these are the first document that our brother was giving to people. He wanted to grant chiefs, which we stopped him from. These are documents that are in public domain. Okay. I believe, and what the book I have here is the Igbo Community Minutes book as far back as 2008. This Igbo Community Minutes book as far back as 2008. So whoever that is somewhere writing the Igbo community, that is why we're even still at just in court, sacred court, for the court to confirm all these things we are discussing here. So I want to thank you so that you help us to clarify all this message going around. I believe strongly that they are the people that has masterminded it to bring bad law against what we normally do every September of the year. The New Yam Festival issue is an annual festival done by Igbos in every part of the world. It's not only in Ghana. Thank you very much.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen from the press, we'll try and get copies of all the documents that have been exhibited here. And then two, the chief of the Igbo community himself will sit here to take 3 questions from the media. We will take 3 questions from the media. Are you having silence? All right,
gentlemen of press, ladies, by the special grace of God, I am EZE IHENETU, the chief of Igbo community in Ghana, crowned by my community as it is in the Constitution of Ghana that had to do with foreign chiefs. My community elected me to be their chief. And by the special grace of God, I've been performing that right of the diaspora chief of my people, the Igbo community in Ghana. And this is 12 years and some few months of me occupying these foreign diasporan leadership seats. And I must also say thank you to the people of Ghana, host nation, that accommodate us to live and dwell and do business in Ghana. I also want to say a big thank you to Ghana Traditional Council that recognized the Igbo throne, the Igbo diasporan throne in Ghana. I'll take you back a little bit. I did not make myself the Igbo chief. The controversy that is spreading around the world in the internet had to do with the video that I made in 2013 as the chairman of Igbo community outspoken. Was as a result of trade issue that Nigerians were having then with Ghana Trade Union, GOTA, from 2012 to 2013 thereabout. When the GOTA asked Nigerians to leave their local market, as the trade law established that foreigners are not supposed to be in a retail market, in a retail goods in the local market. Now, as of that time, we had a lot of in and out of meetings with the trade ministry. I can remember a couple of our meetings, some level of advice is given to us that for we to go and build a mall that can accommodate us there so that we'll be able to get ourselves out from this misunderstanding with the Ghana Trade Union. Then we started thinking on how to develop the vision of getting a mall for ourselves. Then we thought of having these along our flower road. There is a good relationship we had with Nene Depe, the paramount king of Ningo Pram. Far back, 2008, 2009, we established, we built primary school for them there to support the village, the education of the sons and daughters in that village. And we had a good relationship with him. And he had been telling us to get him investors to have vast land and also beach areas. Then we remember there's opportunity over there. We can develop that more there. We went to him for this beautiful idea. And we discussed this with him. And there, more ideas come out of us. The idea of developing Igbo village as a business hub area. We discussed this with him, and the king was very happy for such vision, for such, it's like an estate to come into his kingdom. He told us he can even offer us 200 acres of land. Not offer for free, but for we to buy. We said it's too much. He said 100. We said 50 is okay for us. And he made his boys to go show us the land. We had videos, we had pictures. We come back to him, agreed on terms of payment. And we agreed the payment to take place in tranches, 3 months. Then we came back. A week after, I had TV interview like as we are here, just like my president said. And through that interview, I said, we acquired 50 acres of land. We all want to build a Igbo village and talk about the vision. Remember, this is an agreement with the king. For 3 months' time, we have to go for payment. 3 months' time, we went in for payment, and the king told us there is litigation over the land. We should hold our money. When he finished the litigation, we'll pay. We'll keep going and out from 2013 to 2012, 2014. He could not round up his litigation. Along the process, we are fed up of in and out. We forget about that project. Though sometimes we talk about the vision. That is how this project, we left it. The video you are seeing on the internet that I said will build Igbo village was made 2013, 12 years ago. If you look at my age now, my age then, that time no small biabia. And then you can see the video how young I was then 12 years ago. Now, we have no piece of land acquired in Ningo Pram for that project because it did not come to pass. Nowhere in Ghana we bought land for Igbo village till now, till tomorrow. But it was so bad that some of our bloggers misinterpreted the vision and they said, we want to build Igbo kingdom in Ghana. That is 100% lies. If you go back to that video, you see what I said is Igbo village. And the interpretation of village is different from kingdom. We have no any plan to build any kingdom in Ghana. We cannot build kingdom on top of someone's kingdom. It is impossible. But some mischievous some of our sons and daughters that believe that through internet and through having more viewers, they'll be making money from there, now decided to tarnish the image of a humble person like me, just for them to make money from the internet and giving wrong information. That's one. Two, the same people also trying to create misunderstanding between the two nations, Ghana and Nigeria, because of few notes they are making from internet because of their followers, without thinking the consequences of what they are doing, that this is enough to destroy image of a country, is enough to cause problem, is enough to cause xenophobia. If you look at the internet, there are so many AI videos against me. Some people will say I am on the run. Some people will say I'm building a kingdom. I want to destroy Ghana. I want to rule Ghana. I want to, put Ghana in my pocket. Who am I to do this? And this is 100% mischievous. If they understand what they are doing, I don't think they will do this. They even put in internet that people has come to my house to protest. Nobody came to my house for protest. And that video is seriously causing problem. Our people back home, all over the world, are calling us, thinking that we are not safe in Ghana. But Ghana is one of the most safest countries in the world that accommodates everybody, that the security of Ghana is so good and so tight that people are comfortable living in Ghana. But what these internet bloggers are doing, they are rather destroying the image of the nation without thinking. By the grace of God, as we live in Ghana, doing our businesses, have our house where we live, when we grow old or we decide to relocate from Ghana, we will not take the properties home. It's already built in Ghana. It's also part of development. And we have businesses. We will not be part of anything that will destroy the nation. If anything that will destroy the nation come through us, that means our businesses, our properties will also be destroyed. A progressive man protects what belongs to him. A progressive man protects even ordinary of his pencil. In our various homes, when you buy a pencil, give to your children. This is yours, this is yours. Sometimes they write their names on the pencil. If the other person takes the pencil, the other one gets angry because they're taking his pencil. How much more we that have businesses? So I want to let the world know that every stories they are putting out there is not a real story. Thank God you will hear from that video clearly that is the village we are talking about. That was a vision for since 12 years ago. So there's no existence of such. Then, remember, I also married a Ghanaian for 28 years with 5 biological children and other adopted children that are also Ghanaians. Where on earth you think that I will be a part of destruction or a part of uncomfortable for the host nation when I have my seed here, being my children? They're Ghanaians, and they're also Nigerians, but the first identity of them are Ghanaians. I felt so bad when some bloggers will be saying that Igbo should go, Igbo should go, we don't want him in Ghana. Are you also sacking my wife, your daughter? Are you also sacking my children, your children? Are you also sacking my business? Are you also taking away my property, being my house? But I don't blame the people of Ghana. Heaven bear me witness. I blame those mischievous that are trying to make money from internet. to cause trouble. Our brother Cyrus made a statement 24 hours after this problem he created. Cyrus is the one that created this problem in Ghana. He said 24 hours after his followers, his viewers is over 600,000. That means you want to make money from the destruction of somebody's image. You are looking for followers, then you want to destroy somebody's image. I want to use the opportunity to tell the youth of Ghana, please, don't allow yourself to be used by a mischief who is touching the emotions of the people for them to go into destruction over Nigerians' property. While you are, if at all you go in to do that, while you are doing that, he'll be taking the footage of what you are doing to put also in his platform. I'm not giving more money, and you are there to destroy. So please, the youth of Ghana, I plead with you people not to engage yourself in this kind of situation that somebody is provoking you to get into that. Ghana is a peaceful nation. As long as I'm concerned, I remain loyal to this country, Ghana, and the entire Igbos in Ghana. We are submissive to the authority of this nation. I also want to say apologies to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and all the traditional institutions in Ghana for these fake news that has given wrong image of Ghana in the world as if Ghanaians are sacking Nigerians, which is never true. Every video you saw on the internet is all about cut and join, AI. So please, be rest assured that Igbos that live in Ghana, we are law-abiding citizens. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll take 3 questions. Hold on. Are we good? We can go. 3, 2, 1, ready. Woman.
Ghana Free Michelle and Anapes. Or from Nana a quarter to the first. May infantry me feel central region. May I continue one or Mukroin Igbo chief. Mayor him. Yawar for 28 years. No more from a 5. More from a 5 1 year as well growing. My oral codo social media and pedamakan Hassan. Mukun Yanakasa no sin no crofun no choosing, don't ye kids no zoom name. The crobia quadra na enhun krom for away nipa crobism name na waboha. Na yamor codo social media, mukuna a day, you know, Yanokwa. Yawar for 28 years. Yawama 5. Mamma no one now what's growing 2. Our university, Echo level, Echo Central University. Better born enter university this year. Kakama 2, once we go do walk of Form 1. And see, me Ghana, I say what's our assembly. One chain pen, no bisa, no who no color them. Oh, Namoro Cordono so say I continue the man. Input to Juma or Mbakroimu. Because I am a for why why you don't open over baby, you let a day. Yes, he had no cassa, yes, rich one, if you Ghana. It's a mushroom baby. More cotton, more balm, wasn't a maha, it being you are, or you no call. Nesto be super one. I am a white shape, a benny. Not will be saying mason. Yana was some of a won't be saying mason. But e kai na ya kai mama obi aso na so ate de fia yeti mukun pa no ai Nigerian ofia in kai fu ina ya mfatefo asantefo na wɔgu fie a wɔyɛ adwuma bosomoso a yɛkyia wɔn kaw yɛnkasa sɛ wɔ Nigeria fo biara mɛgu fie a mekunu pɛ bɛfie a mekunu pɛ na mɛma a wɔyɛ half Nigeria half Ghanaian nti mɛsrɛ mu bebree obiara nka n'akoma ɔnto ne yam na ma ɔrekɔ ma ɔreba ma wɔrekeka no nokɔre biara nyi baabiara.
Thank you.
Thank you.